Hello, everyone, and welcome to uh, an adventure.
Let me
Mike and I are about to go on an adventure, and you are going to be listening along with us, I guess.
Yep. So we are about to do what is the most exciting thing in the world, right? Where me and AJ, for the first time ever, actually, we only time ever watched a film together was Joker. We didn't do a live audio check for it.
No, we
Um,
also saw,
War Dogs. I'm sorry. My apologies.
and didn't we see one of the? Did we see Spider Verse together?
Fuck. Okay, we've seen three movies together. I'm sorry. I am apparently just crazy. Joker's the most in my head because it was during an event that.
Yeah.
So, um, so, but we've never done this. We so this is your movie club, by the way, for the return of movie club for March 2021, or is it April? March 2021. We are sitting down. We are syncing up, watching Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's the most exciting times. They have finally released the Snyder Cut. So what that means for all of you people at home, you need HBO Max on one screen, right? Oh, we're gonna tell you when to line this up, all that bullshit. When we hit play, when we say we're hitting play, you hit play, and you get us sitting with you watching this goddamn beautiful masterpiece. Some might call this the Mona Lisa of our time. Some might call Zack Snyder Da Vinci. And those people, AJ, might be correct.
I think they might be crazy.
Can you tell them on my bullshit in a higher level than in a while?
Yeah.
Are you dressed in your Beastie Boy outfit also?
I am in gym shorts and a sweatshirt. I have a tank top on underneath.
So when does Beastie Boys come out? Do they do the intro track?
Um, it's funny that you mentioned Beastie Boys because I've been watching Patriot on Amazon,
Okay.
which I think kind of went under the radar. It's got the old dude from Lost in it, and he's the dad of a kind of a fixer situation, and the whole thing revolves around uh, them trying to buy off the Iranian election. And so the guy from Lost has two sons. The one son's the fixer, and the other son's like a congressman or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the congressman becomes the fixer's attaché, and he wears tracksuits.
So is that so? Why do I picture? So why do I picture that in like 5, 10 years from now we'll have a studio, and you're just gonna have the Jeff Gerstmann look of just walking around in tracksuits?
I hate tracksuits, honestly, because I have the dubious honor of having monster quads, but my calves are in shape. They're big, but they're not like they're muscular big, not fat big.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wear tracksuits, if I want them to fit nice, it's the same problem I have with jeans and stuff like that. Um, if I want them to fit snugly around the ankle, I basically need to wear like leggings effectively. But then those don't look good on guys. They don't look good on the vast majority of people. Um, so especially tracksuits, where because they just I don't know. Like I don't mind gym shorts because they're comfortable, and there's not a lot of the material that I feel on my skin. But full length gym shorts, aka tracksuit pants, not about that life.
Fucking absurd. What was the other thing? There's something else I needed to say before we started. This is journey forward. First, I know we should have tested my audio with playing video. I hope we don't get feedback, but yell me if we do on that. And so you have seen, right, the entire precursor to this film, right, which includes Man of Steel. It includes Batman vs Superman, Batman's vs Superman Extended Edition, which are different films. Suicide Squad, because we have the important Joker in there. Is there anything else we need to worry about? The whatever the fuck Harley Quinn. Wonder Woman. Don't forget Wonder Woman, right? Very important. And I believe Superman Returns from 2008.
Well, didn't this come out before Wonder Woman originally?
They went next to each other. I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, and Aquaman's in this too, right? So it's.
Fuck yeah.
I
Yes.
think Justice League came out before. Because I remember when Justice League came out, it was kind of this.
Justice League was so Wonder Woman is June 2017. Justice League might have been like February 2017.
Like, all I remember was everybody saying, like, DC did it the opposite of how Marvel does, where
So
Marvel does the character film and then the ensemble.
Wonder Woman came out first. Wonder Woman was June 2017. This was March 2018.
Then maybe it was Aquaman that was after it, but
It's Aquaman that was after.
all I remember was people were bringing that up about how.
Which does Aquaman take place before? No, it takes place after the film. Remember, it does take place after because the repercussions of the film were in it. Because Justice League is essentially when he sees his family the first time again.
I don't know.
Okay.
I can barely keep the real world straight, let alone movie bullshit anymore.
Yeah. So last actually before we get started, so everyone knows. So this film is divided into 7 chapters. We're gonna take a break after the 4th chapter, which is what Zack Snyder said is the halfway point of the way he divided the film, and it's the little tick markers on the bottom of the HBO Max screen. So at the end of the 4th, this episode will end. We're going through and schedule stuff, so if you watch this future, don't worry about it. If you watch it in immediacy, expect the next day or two for the second part of this to come up, because we're going to take like a 20-minute break in between, and that just makes it easier for editing and processing, and this way, instead of it being a 4-hour or 5-hour thing by the time we're done talking, it's now like 2.5 videos, which is a little bit different, right, from doing that. So just so everyone's aware on that.
Yep. So get your HBO Max fingers ready. I'm at 13 seconds.
Oh, I'm at 0. Should I go get to 13?
Well, 13's like you get past the HBO bumper and then the splash screen of like, this film is in 4:3 because that's the way Zack Snyder wants it.
We follow Zack Snyder's visions in this household.
So 13 seconds is
13.
where.
Okay, I'm at 13. It looks like a nice background with the sunrise. I think this is Los Angeles on a film lot.
Yeah, this is the.
Warner lot, probably.
It's part of the Warner lot. The Warner lot is a lot different than this is now.
This looks like what I picture like 70s Hollywood looking like.
This is like 50s Warner lot.
But this looks really cool. At least look, I noticed it still exists today, but it looks really cool.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sound stages. 11 looks like maybe. So this, hold on. It's like 16 or 17 sound stages. So this could be like an 80s Warner.
You think so?
Well, because 70s in Hollywood, nobody was doing well. Which is why, like, if you watch, the one that sticks out in my mind, because I watch it a lot, is Top Gun. At the beginning, it's like, I think it's Columbia that did that. It says like a Gulf Western Company or something like that.
Mm.
So what happened was the oil industry started buying movie studios, production companies, because they saw it as a way to advertise. And at the time, these studios were going under at a surprising rate, so they just swooped in, got them for cheap. Like if you, I forget who bought Warner at the time. That company, I mean, you bought the Warner lot, the Warner library, and 2 or 3 location ranches for super super cheap.
Okay. You ready?
So yeah, I'm gonna get this started, and then my dogs are outside, so I gotta let
Yep.
them in.
So my assumption is AJ because of the time delay. When you hit 1, I'm gonna hit play because you're about a second delay.
Sure.
Do your countdown.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Warner Brothers logo. Warner Brothers logo. Okay, so I'm keeping the audio for HBO up for a little bit, so you guys can kind of hear. So Warner Media Company.
I'm at Excess Entertainment.
Yep, Access just came up. Okay.
So I think we're about the same.
Yeah,
We're like
I am
half
now
an hour
muting.
on that.
Yeah, I am now muting HBO from Batman,
So
Superman, Wonder Woman.
I forgot how much I actually really like this intro thingy. It makes no sense in Justice League without Green Lantern, but
Well, yeah, having the Green Lantern in there is weird.
without it, it makes sense.
And then like this whole thing of like the end of the world, like this fits in with. I know it's not a DC property, but the whole aesthetic that they're going for with Kong vs. Godzilla. Alright, I'm muting myself here for a couple seconds.
Okay, Superman is doing some screaming. That's good. That's good. Okay, this somehow looks so much better than Batman vs Superman. AJ, you back?
Wonder Woman, oh no.
Can we discuss how much better this scene looks than Batman vs Superman, even though it's supposed to be Batman vs Superman?
I was half expecting it to be in black and white.
But like, this scene looks so much better than the actual film did.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Also, I like how the damage just ends and like civilization's normal.
Which, to be fair, it was a very contained fight, if we're being honest. Like,
That cyborg CG looks so bad.
it looks better than Justice League's.
Well, that's not hard to do.
Excited because they have more Cyborg and Flash in this. They were not utilized correctly in Justice League.
Well, and the thing of it is, like, the
Where
oh
is this
right,
hitting?
yeah. This is
Next to each other,
Metropolis
yeah.
and Gotham being
Gotham are
right next to each other.
Which might be the dumbest decision ever made in life.
But
Who is going to hear it, is the question. Someone's about to hear it. Is Aquaman about to pop out of the pond?
Lex.
Oh, I forgot that's a thing. I forgot about the extended cut thing. Is Lex in this?
I'd imagine. He's kind of the catalyst behind the villain.
Wait,
What?
William Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe, yeah.
Who's William Dafoe?
Uh,
Do we know? Is he Aquaman, isn't he?
no, that's Momoa.
No, no, no. He's not Aquaman. I thought he was in Aquaman, like as one of the
Oh
fish
yeah,
guys.
he might be part of the fish orgy.
That's what I thought he was.
Jeremy Irons,
He was the protector, I thought, of Aquaman.
Amber Heard,
Yep.
the lion bitch.
Yeah.
God, I hope Johnny Depp gets his due because she ruined his career.
Wasn't she like countersuing or whatever?
Well, she sued him,
I knew that, but I'm thinking I thought he was countersuing.
and then yeah, he was suing her for like defamation of character or something like that. And his case was a hell of a lot better than hers. It was just what the fuck. Here's the thing: I genuinely can't remember anything about Justice League.
I can kind of remember. This is still bits and pieces of regular Justice League, just more. I think this looks better than Justice League did already.
Well, it's definitely like you can tell it was shot on film.
Well, but so was Justice League. But this was, I think they redid some lighting because lighting looks better.
They probably just graded it differently.
Great, that didn't made all the difference.
Yeah,
So
a
I'm on a
good
work
color
monitor,
grading.
and I saw Justice League in a theater. So my monitor, this monitor is like years old. So this monitor should be worse than the theater, and it's not.
But I was gonna say the cyborg stuff, like HBO already has a property where their cyborg looks better with Doom Patrol.
Please tell me this is Batman.
Well, it can't be because if this is the reaction to Superman's scream,
Fair, then who the fuck is this? We could have jumped time.
is this actual Aquaman? We've seen the response
Mm,
by the fish fuckers, but is this?
Aquaman. This seemed too small.
You didn't get a great look at
Please
his
tell me this is the
overall.
Fortress of Solitude. Please to God, this is the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, it looks like it would be.
It would be, it just isn't. I know it, but
So here's what I think's interesting, right? Is it a coincidence that Ryan Reynolds just happened to live tweet Green Lantern
while he was watching it, while this premiered, yeah, I was wondering that too.
the week that this came out?
Can you imagine if they bring him back and like fix him like they did Deadpool? People would lose their mind.
Well, so I haven't seen, like, I've kind of been radio silent as well, but I haven't really seen a ton of, like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that responses.
Right, so like that'd be interesting. Can you imagine though if they don't tell anyone and they just release a trailer?
Well, no, I'm more, like, as you're saying, is this the Fortress of Solitude, which that takes place in the ice, doesn't it? So,
Yeah, this is. And I know it actually isn't, but this so looks like it could be. This has to be Aquaman, but it just looks. That man
his
looks too
legs are
small.
too small. Yeah, this is Aquaman. Because that's probably a whaling station.
No, it's not. It's
Oh, that's
Batman.
Batman.
That's what it
This
looks
is
like.
where this is where he finds Aquaman, I think is
Yeah,
what it.
and I told you just time jump.
Got your Norse
What happened to our fun
compass.
intro monologue by Wonder Woman though? I missed that already.
I'm glad I wasn't there. And I love that sign. Directed by Zack Snyder instead of.
Part one. Because they actually labeled these.
Don't count on it, Batman.
league. Please don't drink a mimosa for Jason Mimosa.
Jason Momoa. But yes, I am drinking a mimosa. So I made a picture of mimosas
Celebrate Justice League with.
because I figured I may as well get trashed while watching a trash movie. And so I measured everything by a ruler. So they might be a little weak. Because a bottle and a little bit of Moscato was 3.5 inches in the pitcher. So then I put 3.5 inches of orange juice.
How much money did he just pull out of his fucking jacket?
That should be like 30 grand, maybe 20 or 30. I didn't see how many bands there were.
The Aquaman.
So here's the thing. Ben Affleck's like 6'3" or 6'4".
And Momoa's like,
Momoa's like 6 foot on a good day.
also, I'm gonna go back to what I already said. Ben Affleck's not a bad Batman.
No.
He also might be the best Bruce Wayne we've seen.
Uh,
Because like Dark Knight, Bruce Wayne stuff was not the strength that film was the Batman stuff.
yeah. I
Do you
guess it
think without
depends
him?
on it depends on like because this is obviously old Batman.
Well, yeah, but I think he's good at that part. I think young him wouldn't have been, but which is
Yeah.
like he's been rumored for Batman for like 20 years. If you really look back at the rumors and the
I
early, like
mean,
when Christian Bale got cast and stuff.
yeah. Bale played a really good young playboy
Right,
Bruce
but like
Wayne.
Affleck was up for it at the time. Like people talked about him maybe getting casted. Do you think we have this instead of the Ukrainian family that's going to die from the explosion?
No, we're getting both.
No, that was a Joss Whedon thing. I thought.
What, the Ukrainians?
Yeah, the family that was like just you kept flashing back to. Joss Whedon's talk about was to ground the film.
We need some Finnish death metal right now. Instead of
That'd be amazing. I told you it's the thing. See, if this film was smart, she'd be listening to this on the radio. Do you think that's Superdog? That's Crypto?
she just said Lassie or something.
Of course she did.
I don't know. To show you my priority of this film, not only do I have it turned down in the from HBO, but I have it turned down in voice meter as well.
Jesus. See, I'm actually watching the film.
I can barely hear it, so anytime that you talk, I can't hear a thing that they're saying. Comanche Realty. I guess you're in Comanche, Kansas. Who would have been the first one? He said 0 for 2.
Probably Wonder Woman.
Well, I guess, yeah, if this takes place after Wonder Woman, he does
Yeah.
show up at the end of that.
Yeah, so this is probably Wonder Woman. I mean, but like I think logically it has to be because you've met Cyborg or Flash yet. There we go. The Zack Snyder like cut in for a weird. This was the intro of Justice League right here, basically. Kind of like this kind of look.
Yeah. That 2013 black Mustang in the background. Of course, there's just a Leica store. Like,
I think this song works better than the intro song for Justice League did. Where it was like the world's on fire or some nonsense.
yeah.
Uh,
Hit by a bus.
my video just cut out. Tell me it's good. Where are you at?
She's walking up to the police line.
Flowers. Okay. I'm at 1706, so I think we're fine.
I got too many chords. I just hang on a second. I'm at 1720 right now. 3, 4, 5. So you might be a couple seconds. But
I jumped to 1734. I think we're fine now. Because that
we're
was just
in London.
yeah. I'm at the Suitman Bridge,
Um,
which is London, I think. Are we seeing
It's
Jeremy
not
Irons?
the Bridge of London. It's Tower Bridge.
Yeah. Are we seeing Jeremy Irons growing up?
He must have had a weird childhood. Oh, we got the ominous music because
I'm assuming this is when not Darkseid, Steppenwolf, something with him shows up. Please tell me this is a Joker scene.
this is a bank robbery, I'm guessing.
So, oh, Flash. This is the Flash scene. Remember the Flash flashback?
No.
Okay, well, in Batman Superman, there was a Flash scene that involved a bank robbery. That was like when he was recruiting people in the video streams. It was this.
This is one way to go about robbing a bank.
Yeah, this seems a little loud. For my taste. A hitman would never survive with this.
This is just a sloppy bank robbery.
Really? How
Yeah.
how high would your level be in Hitman at this point? How many people would be following you?
Well, I mean, you would have been seen immediately once you went through the metal detector.
With the gun, yeah. That's why you hide the gun inside the bank.
Also,
So
what? There's
way too many children. Why are there children at this bank?
there's a school group at a bank.
It's a print. I don't understand how this works. This has to be. Oh, is this Wonder Woman? Is this the intro when Wonder Woman appeared? This might be the intro of Wonder Woman in Justice League. When they introduce her. Remember? Because she's gonna block the shield with bullets.
The G-Wagon.
How much footage did they fucking have that they didn't use in this film?
A lot. Because I remember hearing about how massive the reshoots were.
Oh, this has to be Wonder Woman. Why else would you show a ancient Greek statue?
Is it Greek or is it Jesus? I don't know.
Yeah. It's that, as I can tell. It's the sword and the.
It's the blind, the justice, or whatever. Justice is blind.
Yeah, but that's a Greek thing.
there was only a minute timer, like everybody would be dead. In a few minutes, the timer was a minute. Like, no, it's definitely been more than 30 seconds. That's one of my biggest pet peeves when they show a timer and then just completely say, nah.
Boom, boom.
There we go. The Wonder Woman riff.
Music's good.
The thing that we didn't get in 84.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about that film. For this being the exact same scene I know it is from Justice League, it looks so different. Also, this is the best green screen in the world right here. You could see the rope almost.
Well, I imagine they're not going to reshoot wire work. That's just too expensive.
Oh yeah. He's out of ammo.
Yep.
Or is he? That's dark as fuck.
I was going to say, why would you not be on full auto immediately?
Because why would you have to be in theory if she wasn't there?
Just kill everybody at once.
She's about to catch it? Are you kidding me? She's gonna punch it. Oh.
Yeah, what's more believable? Her catching the bullet or her punching the bullet?
I was wondering why I was supposed to have like a shield.
Does she have the shield at this point?
Oh no, you're right. I don't think she does. If she had a shield, it makes sense. Also, it takes way longer. Like that still takes a second. She could run faster than that.
I like how she has zero regard for the cops outside.
Also, why didn't she do that earlier?
Yeah.
Like that. The touch.
You know, when Joss Whedon took this project over, he's like, they have to wear black hats, man. That's the cool hat. That's how we show that they're really bad, is they wear black hats.
Of course, it's an all-girls school too.
Well, I
One
mean, that's a
girl.
thing in the UK. Like, they have
Yeah, I
the
know.
all boys and the all girls. Which to me is just like, I I don't understand because, like, think about like the social, the lack of socialization that you have. It's just guys or just girls.
So I have such little memory of actual Justice League. I'm always like, have I seen this scene yet? Like this we kind of seen. This is when he's supposed to come down and grab it, in theory.
I was gonna say they meet Steppenwolf first, right? So
Yeah, they're the ones who warn the rest of the world.
boom.
Yeah.
Also, the accents are all over the place for the.
Yes.
You dumb fuck. Yeah, prepare for battle
Do you think it was gonna look better at least?
against an extraterrestrial being that is about
I
to
hope to God
just.
Steppenwolf looks better than last time.
I mean, he looked okay.
But like, since they've improved everything else, let's like I hope to God. I haven't seen a bunch of what Steppenwolf looked like.
But no, I meant he looked okay in the
Oh,
when
trailers.
no when Luther was putting them together.
Okay, yeah, he looks better. Why does he want to fight him? Just grab it and go. Stop the monologue.
I know it's like the bank guys. Like if all you wanted to do was blow up the bank,
It's real easy.
you walk in the door, you start the timer, huck the case, and go. Whereas this, if you're Steppenwolf, you just grab the
You just
box
do
and
it.
GTFO and
Teleport. Darkseid will send you back. You're good. Or like send your lackeys down there while you grab it and leave. This is what I assume you're gonna do.
God, the overacting.
This legit looks like when you have a bunch of like 5-year-olds trying to attack like a 15-year-old. Why did she just run around? Oh, she's climbing. I can't tell. So I know they're like the ancient Greek island. What nationality are they supposed to be? Because there is every nationality here.
They're Amazonian.
Okay, great. But like, there's white, there's Asian. Like, it's like they don't have a look.
Yeah.
And like, Amazonian to me should at least be consistent look. You go, you what look it should be, but it should be consistent.
Well, I mean, like if you look at Brazilians, right? There's
But that was
lighter
because of
Brazilians, there's darker
colonization
Brazilians.
and like other reasons. Like, this is in theory a group of people who have not left their island or had other people come into their island, and like they should be more consistent of a look.
Also, who's the fetish guy that was like, we need the shot of the girl swinging around so we can see her abs?
Also, if Steppenwolf can teleport, just gonna throw this out there. Also, didn't Steppenwolf have like lieutenants or some nonsense in Justice League?
Yeah, I think he sends his cronies out to get the others, don't they?
Because it reminds me of like Thanos and his lackeys. I thought Steppenwolf was his lackeys.
Like, obviously, I remember. I say obviously.
It's not that obvious.
Excuse me. I don't know. I can't remember a lot about the movie, but I remember it was Steppenwolf that comes down
No, no,
for
I do
this
remember
one.
that. But I thought he had other people with him.
Yeah. Well, and I think his cronies get the other. Try to get the other ones. Excuse me. I'm getting the pizza for breakfast and a pint and a half of a mimosa. Or sorry. I'm definitely switching to water though for the second part. I need to be competent enough to stop the recording.
So in the original Justice League, I think he took the mother box. I don't think she escaped with it.
No, because I remember the whole like
This?
the scene of them collapsing the thing.
Hmm. So like now is probably when he's gonna take it then.
Yeah, I think he ends up with it.
I think they added to the scene that this is longer than I remember it being. Like this happened, but I think this is longer.
Also, that kind of oil slick that they have on him is awesome.
Okay,
Where you
for the
get the
record, this looked like
greens
an
and the
animated film.
purples
Right
and
here looks like an animated film when the person got thrown off a horse.
yeah.
I think it's the lighting.
Oh, like lighting changes everything.
It does because look, this looks like an. If you told me this was a CG animated film, I'd believe you right now. Also, he is so much shinier than he was in. Because Justice League was so brooding and dark, but this seems very not.
So far.
Yeah. I still can't believe this is a real film.
What do you mean?
Just this happened. The Snyder cut is real and it happened. They spent so much money on it.
Well, you want to know what I think their original plan was?
What?
I honestly believe their original plan for this was for this to be the launch of HBO Max.
It just happened to be delayed just long enough.
Yeah,
That makes sense. This was supposed to be like a 4-part TV series.
yeah.
So they're gonna split it. Which I find it interesting that 7 parts. Also, we're still on part 1.
Yeah. Well, we're probably only like half an hour into it.
No, we are, yeah, half an hour into it.
34:55.
Oh, we're lined up perfectly then, because you said that I was at 34:55. Took them that long to get there?
Can you imagine the casting call for that? All right, we're going to a CrossFit gym, and okay, ladies, anyone that's a horse girl.
You're good to go. Anyone that's a horse girl and weighs under 160 pounds, come with me. Yeah, 'cause how many did you need?
You probably need 30 or 40 at least.
I was seeing like 50 or 60 because you need some backups. See, look how many you need.
Well, but you can easily do palette swaps and CG some of these. Because what you end up doing when you're shooting something like this is you have like, say you have 40, you space them out enough that it's so sloppy. It allows you to be super sloppy of just basically
For,
rotoscoping one person
we're at the spot now. This was the opening 10
or
minutes
two.
of Justice League.
Yeah.
This was the opening 10 minutes.
Oh, here's the Ukrainians.
Ooh. Yeah, the lighting looks so much better in this film. I can't even talk about it. Like, it's absurd.
It looks off though.
Okay, but I'd rather this look than the lighting we had before.
So if this is supposed to be Chernobyl,
Hmm.
none of the cooling towers were left.
So one is Aquaman has the one, or the sea people, and then obviously Cyborg has the other.
Oh, the Gillette ad. This is Flash.
Yeah, no, I agree. Is Jeremy Irons still Alfred in the new Batman movie with what's his face?
Um, Pattinson? I think
Yeah,
so.
because I like him as Alfred.
Yeah.
He should be
I mean,
like
it's interesting though because like this is Jeremy Irons' Alfred is an Alfred that would have been
he reminds me of M.
well, but no, he would have been like 20 when Bruce was born.
Which in theory, like he's supposed to be his the entire life. Like that does
Yeah. But like Michael Caine's Alfred was clearly like he worked with
his father, yeah.
Bruce's parents for a while before Bruce was born. Potentially even um
Yeah. But no, I legit think Jeremy Irons should have been M at some point in Bond.
no. That character is a little like Jeremy
Was
Irons
this
is a little
filmed in
too rough.
Chicago?
What?
Is this filmed in Chicago? That's the Chicago skyline.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Hmm.
I knew a couple people on the set.
Because I know that's one of my favorite buildings in Chicago. We just saw the angled one.
Yeah. That's the fun one to mess with in the first Watch Dogs.
Yeah, because it's in real life is as wild as it looks in anything else. This is when the man gets killed, right? By the yeah.
like it's funny. So Cyborg's got the box in his closet.
Right, but they think it's here still.
Yeah. All right, dude. This is unrated. Just drop the fuck there. But it's funny. Like they obviously would never show it because this was PG-13, I think, at the time. I just imagine the box in Cyborg's closet underneath the stack of like
Oh, 100%.
Playboys and shoe boxes, and
Why does this one look so much scarier than the rest of them we've seen?
because it was dark. Like when we saw the ones on
Mm-hmm.
Amazonia or whatever the fuck they call their island.
Amazonia.
I think it's something stupid like that. Um, it was during the daytime,
True.
so we had yet to see one of the wasps or whatever they're supposed to be. We had yet to see one of those at night. Yeah, this is what I never understood. Like
Hmm.
the people of Wonder Woman's world here are descendants of Greek gods, yet they're supposed to be Amazonians or something like that.
That makes sense. That isn't wild. Amazonians were descendants of Greek gods.
No, dude, Amazonians as in Brazil, not.
No, I know what you're saying. Like that doesn't to me doesn't seem
Well, it's opposite sides of the planet.
great, but you have to add a little this is a superhero world, so change your geography, but it doesn't inherently not check out.
Yeah, you got to change your geography when New York and Chicago are across the river.
And Chicago's Jersey. That is the most egregious part, is they put them next to each other. I still stick with that's the most egregious thing I've seen in my life.
Well, and it's like, so yeah, they're outside of Greece because this is the Parthenon.
Yeah, because it has to be.
But like, yeah, you think about like Metropolis and Gotham being right next to each other, and like they never mention the cities being that close.
Right.
Also, who did the costuming for this? Like they clearly were like, okay, we need to get as much of Gal Gadot's bust as we.
For this was literally 10 minutes into like the first 15 minutes of Justice League originally. This was so like
Yeah, they just smash cut all this stuff together.
Why do you have to explain this to a random cop?
He's CSI. OSI. Office of Special Intelligence.
The Batman.
I like the dramatic, just smack it up against the
And it
window.
looks like Batman is what I like too.
Yeah. Son, you better not be beaten off in your room.
With your robotic arm. Do you think his
As if
dick's robotic?
no. No, because isn't it just like it's like an upper body injury?
Hmm.
Because his legs are fine.
Are they?
I thought
I thought
so.
later he like pulls everything off and he's cyborg.
Maybe this cyborg is like that.
No, actual cyborg is just his head is cracked, and just his brain. By that I mean, like he's almost RoboCop. If I look at like the mid 2000s, like Teen Titans, that cyborg is pure robot.
Yeah.
How does she get into this?
Who knows? But like,
I feel like you should take in. So if you're taking this long to be this nuanced and shit, you should take in the 2 minutes to explain how she gets past the guards.
yeah.
Like, give me like something. She sneaks in, show me that, like something here.
Well, so here's what I don't necessarily like about the Wonder Woman character that they've created.
Where the fuck are we?
We're down in a hole. But like the Wonder Woman they've created for this, like they've got some bullshit sexual tension that they want to build. Like,
No, Batman vs Wonder Woman actually don't mind having sexual tension that much.
well, no, but just like you know, her outfit with how short everything's
Oh,
cut, and it's like,
that's fair. That's fair. I meant the Batman vs Wonder Woman. Like, I think they actually had that in the comics and shit. Or obviously,
yeah,
Superman.
that's fine. Like that's just a relationship that is, you know,
It's two very like stubborn people. Like, it actually kind
yeah,
of isn't absurd. Maybe how they're portraying it is, but like broadly speaking, it isn't absurd.
yeah. But like this, where you're like, oh, we're gonna put her in a trench coat that is
This is way too short.
cut super low. Yeah, like I don't know. It just I'm not a huge fan of the oh shut up Fargo the kind of over sexualization of super women.
Like, there are ways to do it if you want to be like, oh, like not even like as reason, but like if you look correct. Like, so I think Black Widow is a fine example. They usually do it relatively fine in Marvel.
This is more the Justice League I remember. Just smash cut to some random scene.
It's Aquaman.
I know it is, but
This is when we actually thought we met Aquaman. I think in the first movie is this.
no, because I remember the whole.
No, but I think they combined the two scenes into one.
Oh,
Like, I think both happened, but I think they're like back to back.
yeah.
I think this happened, then that.
Yeah, because he drops the guy off on the table.
Right, and then he walks up to the thing. Yeah.
Sup, motherfucker.
Do you think
Reading
people
more
enjoy
and more
that?
about how like Jason Momoa lives his life
Yeah.
and all
Do
that.
you think? Do you think I come as ripped as Jason Momoa?
Uh, it depends. Do you have
I just
half a
start work.
million dollars a year to spend?
Probably not. A little high for my taste. Please tell me he grabs the bottle. There you go. I like this music. Choice. You know what this reminds me of? When you meet Thor in Endgame. You know Zack Snyder personally chose this music.
This is the first licensed song.
I think so. But this seems like a Zack Snyder pick.
Well, it's very clear that they redid all the audio.
But yeah.
I like how he just now takes his shirt off. Like,
You need Momoa's contract. You have a shirtless shot every 5 minutes. He's on screen. If I look like that, that'd be my role in contracts too.
how much do you not want to be the stunt guy that had to stand there for that?
Yeah, Momoa's like, I ain't doing that shit. That's a jump. That's a cut. I'm gonna run to the restroom while we're in that transition scene.
Fishman. The Trident. There's Willem Dafoe.
Didn't miss that much Defoe.
Not much.
I assume it was just him swimming and meeting Defoe.
Yeah. It's not a Trident though. It's got
More than three.
5, isn't
Yeah. You know what I forgot also exists in this world that we didn't talk about was Shazam.
Shazam! Well, no, isn't he Captain Marvel?
Well, no, they changed him Shazam because that was the whole lawsuit. So both properties have a thing called Captain Marvel, but he's become Shazam because I think inherently the DC's kind of let it be in response from Marvel not suing them because no one quite know who would win that lawsuit, and at this point, Marvel probably would.
Also, doesn't Disney own DC now?
No,
Or I guess this is still Comcast.
that's Time Warner.
No, it's Time Warner doesn't exist anymore.
Oh yeah. Is this supposed to be Darkseid?
No.
No. Is this Doctor Doom?
No, it's somebody like it's a what's it called when it's like an aspiration?
Hmm. $50,000.
That's some Old Testament shit right there.
Lanterns? Lanterns?
Kryptonium.
No, Lanterns, comma Krypton. Lanterns is Green Lantern. Kryptonians is obviously. Yeah. I keep getting like, cause this movie's so fucking dense already. That like Superman and shit. Like we have Dark Superman coming up and stuff. We already informed the team.
This is where the team starts to form, I think.
Yeah, cause this is obviously.
Like this tension, I'm fine with the character
Because
tension.
this is like, yeah, this is like actually makes some not.
Well, like that shot there of the upshot to Bruce Wayne. Like, if it wasn't 4:3, like a third of the screen is Gal Gadot's ass.
But it's not at least. Yeah, if it was, it'd
Yeah.
be much more. They're here. Oh, that's close. Now this is a shot.
That dude, holy shit.
I didn't expect this.
Oh, lanterns.
They had it in the flashback last time too, just not this good.
The Vikings.
No, these are Aquamans.
Those are Norse ships, though. So she mentions Guardians from the Stars, but they don't show
They showed Lantern for a second.
Yeah, they showed a lantern. But the fact that, because they were talking, every time she mentioned
Is
somebody's.
this Darkseid and not Steppenwolf they're showing? This was Steppenwolf in the flashback last time. This was not Darkseid.
I like how, like, this is so clearly the Infinity Gauntlet.
But it's always been. That's like this isn't like a DC ripoff now thing. This is like they've always had this similar.
Well, but no, more of yes, they've always had it, but it's this
Yeah.
weird thing of how they're like, all right, how do we show this?
And you have to show it in a similar way because yeah. Can we
Like,
talk about how this man looks like Kurt Russell from Gladiator though? The double-fisted guy. Oh, this is the most we've seen this. The Green Lantern look.
like I can't imagine the meetings they had of like, okay, we can't have it be stones. They have to be like,
Because I know mother boxes are a thing in the DC like for a long time.
yeah,
But yeah, here's Kurt Russell again. That's all I'm calling this guy.
Zeus. I like the idea that they're like, oh, these people are so advanced that they can travel universes, yet they can be killed by an arrow.
I'm I'm hoping that lantern comes back, the ring comes back at some point. Why else would you show it like that?
Yeah. That's definitely not Kurt
Like that is
Russell.
like. 100% is. I'm sorry. It's not Zeus.
Like, maybe once it looked like Kurt Russell.
Yeah, more before it did.
That's supposed to be Odin or Thor.
Do you think these are supposed to be actually the gods?
Well,
Like, it
because
would
so
make
they had the Mongols.
sense. And also, DC is based on Greek gods in a lot of ways, especially Wonder Woman stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how damaged she got.
Also, it's extremely ironic that
I guess this is because that is 100%.
yeah. What's
Poseidon.
the
Poseidon. So maybe this is Zeus then.
well?
You know,
She
no,
says
we
Zeus
didn't-
and Ares.
Okay,
So
but Ares is the villain.
no, she says Zeus and his son Ares.
Hmm.
Ares was the god of war.
That's who Kratos kills in
Yeah.
God of War.
But how ironic is it that Darkseid takes his
But that's
damage
Hercules.
from
That man's
who?
Hercules. I'm positive.
Hmm?
That's Hercules, by the way. Looking at him again.
Who?
Kurt Russell.
The guy that uses the lightning?
That's
Oh, that
100%
was Zeus.
Hercules. That's Hercules.
No, it's Zeus. Hercules never does anything with lightning. Zeus is the god of thunder. But no, how ironic is it that Darkseid takes his damage to the neck from Odin using a battle axe? Like, do you think that they was that part of the original?
I have no clue, actually. Oh, fuck is this shit?
It's some Japanese shit right there, man.
And the reason I think it's Hercules, I'm going back to this argument for a second, is because they said men is one of them, and Hercules was part man, part of men.
Well, no, they mentioned that Atlanteans, Amazonians, and men take the boxes. So this is gonna be man. This is that's some.
That's your people.
No, that's like Scottish Highlands. That's not Viking.
Oh, they're white enough. We're about to end this part, and then the longest part is next.
Is part three the longest part of the movie?
We're about looking at the
Yeah, it is.
by a mile.
All right.
Jesus. Strap in.
Well, if part four is supposedly
Is it
intermission,
beginning of 4, end of 4? I thought intermission was end of 4. I'm looking it up.
1, 2. This would be chapter marker 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'll make sure I'm wrong.
I'd imagine it's start of 5 is intermission. Part 3. Oh, dear God.
Yes.
Central
Right
City,
after
what
chapter
is.
4, approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes into the film.
Oh, this is Barry. So, 110 left.
Is that supposed to be what's her face?
Well, she's obviously supposed to be somebody.
I think she's Iris, I think's name. I don't know Flash enough. There is a female, like.
Yep.
Um,
She about to get smushed. Yep.
AJ, this is why you don't eat and drive. Also, I would not eat the food when it fell down there. Also, who the fuck drops a burger like that?
Also, did this. If this car is what I think it is. Yep. Oh, they're about to smash a Cutlass. Oh.
Yes. Yes. I'm so excited. The dog doesn't like whatever he's doing.
Dude, that car was so nice.
Zoom in on the one seat. It breaks the shoes? Come on, yes, do audio. Okay, that looks cool.
What song is this?
I don't know. I was hoping to get.
This isn't the song.
I was hoping it was there's a song I was hoping it was. The like Hello Darkness, My Old Friend is what I was hoping this was.
Oh, Silence.
Yeah. Okay, this is creepy.
I'm really curious. Like, I'm curious how they filmed this.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he does one thing and then
Well, yeah, they obviously film it 2 or 3 different times, but
it still feels impressive. Thinking about it. It's like the Tenet shot when they did the back to fighting. It's impressive.
yeah.
You could again, Zack Snyder handpicked the music for this, right? He had to have.
Well, he had to have signed off on this cut, so.
Wouldn't the correct answer be to not let us see this?
Now that who see it? Oh. Yeah.
The man is so confused. Like I thought he'd be there when she gets back, kind of nonsense, wouldn't you? That's decently smooth.
What is. Like,
Going on? They're stealing the Atlanteans. They've touched the mother box.
well, no, they're pulling them out of the water.
Yeah, they smell like mother box.
Here's what I don't understand, right? So Steppenwolf is clearly, like, he's a Ken doll, obviously.
Okay, go on.
So why have the chainmail that's supposed to be a loincloth if you got nothing there? It just looks weird.
Oh fuck. That's how he finds it?
Apparently. They never showed that, did they, in the
Nope.
original? He
He just
just
show him up here.
shows up.
So this makes more sense, because before I was always confused with the Justice League. If you just know where it is always, why don't you just show up and take it? Now at least it makes more sense he needs to hunt for it.
Well, like, I guess, is it a situation where he said the one that woke and called to him or whatever, which was the one
Right.
guarded by the
Amazonians.
Amazonians.
Because apparently when Superman screams, only wakes one of them. Oh, so it was fear. Remember? And a mother box wakes on fear, so it's probably only enough fear to wake one of them. How bad do you think Bad Suitman's gonna be in this?
I hope he just murders her.
Me too. He did not. More or less. See, his legs are.
I'm totally basing my cyborg off of Doom Patrol cyborg
Mm-hmm.
because it's the last
Reminds me
cyborg that
is
I saw.
mine is Teen Titans from like 2000s, which he's trying to emulate. Also, the idea that he's from Gotham is just so wild to me.
You know what's funny about this?
Hmm.
This is shot in Heinz Field, where they shot the Gotham Knights for Dark Knight Rises.
You're right. Which checks out, like in some.
I mean, at least they use the same. Like,
Right.
it's a nice little nod to Chris Nolan,
Right.
with with Nolan being a producer.
So what's wild to me, though, think about so like obviously I based my cyborg off Teen Titans, right? Just because age-wise. Robin's in that too, which means they knew each other for years.
Victor helped her because he wanted to get into her pants.
More than her heart. Also, like, we both grew up in the Midwest, right? When the fuck is it snowing like in fucking during a football game? The season ends in November.
So they're in Wisconsin, supposedly, or they're playing Wisconsin, but they're supposedly in Gotham City.
Which is in Jersey, I guess.
Well, no, isn't.
So
that's the weird thing, right?
Gotham City's supposed to be Chicago.
Which is weird because everybody calls New York Gotham.
No, it's Metropolis of New York. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. Because New
York
City is a metropolis.
I'm saying, like, in the real world, Gotham is New York.
No, in the real world, Gotham's Chicago.
Have you ever seen anything about, like, Gotham cars? That's in New York. Like, everybody uses Gotham as, like, a nickname for New York.
Chicago. Like it is.
In Justice League, yes, Gotham is Chicago.
No, in Justice League, in Batman, in Dark Knight, all that.
Well, yeah, no, but more of in the real world, as in the world that you and I both live in.
Then where's Metropolis?
Gotham is Gotham is a nickname for New York. Like, it's been forever. Like, it's always been a thing. So what I was gonna say was, DC has got 2 New Yorks.
20 feet apart.
Well, no, they're wider than that.
Okay.
It looks like they're across a bay. Like, I guess the most comparable thing would be like Annapolis and
DC?
No, Virginia Beach, I believe. Because DC's inland. I think Annapolis and Virginia Beach are across the Chesapeake. So see here, he's just missing his arm.
But I think the rest of it's not working.
Which is, So this is because Doom Patrol cyborg is involved in a lab explosion and it blows
It's
off his
always
arm.
something.
But more of it's just his arm
Hmm.
and part of his face. It's not everything. In Doom Patrol, I want to say that cyborg, his dad wants to keep going, making him more and more cyborg. How much do you think Sony paid for that?
I was gonna say, how old is that recorder?
It's, well, I guess it depends on what year is Justice League.
Just like modern-ish. There we go. That's our look. Remember, because he grows when he connects with the mother box later. This is way different already than. So he's their Vision.
No, he's more Ultron.
Oh, which Vision is a offshoot of Ultron?
No, isn't it?
He is.
Isn't it? Ultron is. They made him at the same time.
No, they made Vision later to stop Ultron.
So that's he's on Darkseid.
Don't do that.
I like the idea that it's like Star Labs is like, oh yeah, we just created the ultimate just like
Well, it's Stark
cheat
Industries.
code. But I mean, Stark doesn't have control over everything. He will
Vision does,
eventually.
though. Vision does, though.
Yeah.
Like, Vision literally does.
But you're under the impression that Star has that power
It's because
right
the mother
now.
box.
If they shot this in 21, it would be Vic
Yeah.
Stone just has a portfolio full of GameStop stocks.
See if the names ring any bells to me, just because the names they're showing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, like the person
in the
names?
deep. Yeah.
They're probably all just like,
But there are characters that, like, for big DC fans, are like, ooh, they said this.
well, this is one person.
Yeah.
This Linda Reed. Also, I have to imagine that social security number they had to clear to make sure nobody has it.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. There is a film way to kind of go through. Like the government does let you like there's
Yeah, you can. It's pretty easy to call up.
hey, I'm making a film. I want to use this number. Does anyone actively have it, or we're
Yeah,
only doing
you can just basically go, okay, I need a database of all the unused social security numbers.
I'm not unused. I need so many, and there's like an agency you go through.
Yeah.
They might charge you a fee, but it's relatively. What is inflation?
Inflation doesn't exist when you control the monetary system,
That's
especially now that there's no, this is very clearly a world that has no, uh, standard
yeah. No, I agree.
for the dollar.
Oh, it's not Matthew McConaughey again. I'm sure I know upsets you to I call him that. Ajay,
I'm just,
my thing just fucking shot the bed. I need a timer.
what is it with you and your internet? It fucking sucks.
It's this house.
128, 53,
Okay.
4, 5.
I'm at. You said 128.
We're at
58.
129, 04, 5,
Fuck.
6.
Thank you. Very annoyed by this. Ask you in a second. Da, da. Yes, I'm watching Justice League. What the fuck? 128, 129. What?
41, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm at 44. It's the same monologue from last time.
Yeah. Iron Heights.
What the
That's
fuck?
supposed to be some reference to something.
I don't know.
You're the comic dweeb of the two of us.
When did it say Iron Heights?
It was Iron Heights Penitentiary.
Oh, I think it just might be where he is. Because that's always been Flash's story. His dad's locked up. What is your time, Kira? I want to make sure I'm pretty accurate.
130, 54, 5,
Okay.
6.
I think I'm a second ahead of you, but nothing. Competitive wasted. Do you want to take a break after chapter 3 since it's, or do you want to do the chapter 4 ending?
We'll do chapter 4.
Okay.
I like the idea that he can only use his abilities when he's in danger.
But that isn't per se true, it's just instinctually they'll kick in. Because he's trying to hide him. I forgot about that.
Ezra Miller is such a
He's Flash. Like Ezra was the perfect casting. Also, this car.
yeah. So trying to think of how they.
This music choice.
This is so much better than the original.
I think the car is different too. Let's fly.
Got to keep up with the Chrysler sponsorship with the Challenger that drives through at the end of there. Just the idea of Jeremy Irons being like,
Butler.
it's our gauntlet.
Borrowed. Do you get it? Because she's turning into. So here's
She's
the question:
turning.
when do we get a Martha quote?
Hopefully, only. Honestly, I hope they cut that.
Do it. No, I hope they have it.
My dogs are going nuts at something.
They heard the computer going off.
And there's probably a dog outside or kid. So it's interesting. I wonder if they signed a new deal for this film because,
Different cars for sure.
yeah, because it was a Fiat Chrysler deal.
And now it's a Mercedes, apparently. He also looks a bit different, Cyborg.
Is that the original quote? The fuck the world.
I don't think so. We didn't understand in the entire context what happened. We knew what happened, but not with the mother or anything. Instant flashback.
I was gonna say she loses him, but then she gets him back, and then she loses him again. It's funny how the first and second Wonder Womans are such a non-factor
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to her character and kind of the timeline at all.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like,
Well, they've kind of said at this point they're kind of like all their films are connected, but not.
because I mean, like, the weird thing is, right, that like obviously DC and Marvel are two separate companies, but and while I'm not a huge fan of the Marvel films as a whole, the fact that none of their films are filler films,
Mm-hmm.
they all in some way tie back to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that there are two films for probably your most one of your most popular characters that just don't matter. Is 61982 related to Cyborg?
It's the box. It's the mother box missing thing.
Oh yeah, because it's at his house, yeah. Or it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. It's that thing though. And insert creepy guy now. I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's not Victor.
Mm,
No, I assume it's the um robot thingy. See? There we go. Here's our man. So he's the only actor that's currently in both universes? Like, actively?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of a. Of course. The thing of it is, like, Gordon isn't in any of the stuff after Justice League.
Correct. But nothing takes place in Gotham after Justice League.
So he's not really active in both.
But it's just funny because
I mean, Willem Dafoe was in both.
yeah, but not no. Willem Dafoe's in the past Spider-Man. I'm talking about MCU. J.K. Simmons is MCU.
He is now.
Yes.
I like Ezra's. Oh my gosh, as he sees her.
Ezra Miller is perfect for the Flash. Like objectively.
Yeah, he's a more charismatic Michael Cera.
But that's always been his thing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But that's what you need
Yeah.
for Barry. You need somebody with.
And like let's be honest, Jesse Eisenberg is the more grown up Michael Cera and you're already using him.
Which the funny thing is, I think they're roughly the same age.
But like everyone you've seen that thing with like evolution in real life. Also, so Amber Heard was married to Johnny Depp?
Yes,
How much younger is she than him?
a lot.
Because she's not even 30, is she?
I don't know.
Amber Heard is 34. So when she filmed this, she was like 30. And Johnny Depp is currently 57.
Apparently, Amber Heard is the same height as Tom Holland. Apparently, Amber Heard is either bi or doesn't give a shit because she had a girlfriend before Johnny Depp.
Or is she shooting the water out of him?
Yep, I guess.
That makes sense. Is he a fire underwater?
He has lightning underwater.
There we go.
So the weird thing is they're doing an Aquaman 2, right? So is Aquaman 2 gonna build off of this
Uh,
Justice League or the original?
no, they said this is not. Nothing's being built off of this. So this is the end of the road.
Well, then what's Aquaman 2 gonna be?
Probably some just Aquaman stories. They said every DC at this point is just stories kind of in the world, but they don't matter. So it might build off the events of Aquaman 1, but not like other DC films.
Um, which, honestly, I like that style better than the Marvel everything needs to be a universe.
Hear me out though, I like it that we have two different types of styles. Most.
Yeah, I
See that?
guess.
This
But
is how more. This is
the
where it kind of
anthology idea is great.
it's a cool idea. I don't mind it at all. It's more comic booky actually. Um, I like though how he just grabbed it immediately and just left though. This is the correct way to steal a mother box.
The Queen Atlanta with that dump truck ass. Amber Heard's probably thinking in the back of her mind, man, I can't wait to just smack him up. Also, it's cool that they let him keep his natural tattoos.
Mm-hmm. It fits.
Yeah. Because I think the only thing that they added was the one on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's definitely got the ones on his shoulders and across his chest. They may have extended it down the full arm, but
That's about it.
yeah. Because there's a certain point where, to me at least, like when they tried to cover up Tom Hardy's tattoos when he was Bane,
Mm-hmm.
like at some point it just fits some of these kind of rough and tumble characters. I forget, was it really this Infinity Gauntlet E?
Oh, I think it was.
Where it's just like, hey,
Stone
we're
number
gonna
two.
slot these things in just like the stones.
No, it was that Infinity Gauntlet. I'm just saying though, no Ukrainian family.
Not yet.
I like how he's like, and tell me what you've learned when it's class time.
I like the idea that the box leaves its scent like a dog pissing on a branch.
They will tell me what they
Finally, we're into part 4. We're almost halfway through.
know.
God, this is a long ass movie.
Yeah, this is like longer than Justice League was, I think, already.
I thought Justice League was like almost 3.
It was not 3. Hear me out. I think this is objectively better than Justice League was, though.
It
Just
was
takes over
2
the top.
hours exactly.
Do you remember when Justice League was supposed to be 2 parts?
So apparently Deathstroke is in this.
Yeah, remember he was at the end of Batman vs Superman. He was the post-credit scene.
I like that. That's rude. I'm just gonna peace out.
It's accurate, though. Here we go. More Zack Snyder music. How much fun do you think Zack Snyder has just picking the soundtrack?
He's probably got friends that just jam and then he uses that stuff.
Strikers Island.
I think it's supposed to be like Rikers, but
That's what I thought it was too.
the funny thing is like they make Strikers to be like this big island,
It's really not.
whereas Rikers is tiny.
So mine, I'm assuming at the end of chapter 4 then is when kind of like the team gets beat up the first time, and then the rest of it's like we need Superman. Is what I assume the end of chapter 4 is.
I would guess.
Because remember, there's a whole like subplot of Superman coming back. It's not happened.
Yeah, there's the whole idea of Dark Superman and then getting
Which
real
is
Superman.
wild.
The funny thing is like Steppenwolf isn't Greek.
No,
He's a
you sure?
Egyptian.
Hmm.
I want to say. I want to say Steppenwolf is Egyptian.
No, he is Greek.
Is he Greek?
Hmm? I think.
There's the riff. I feel like the Wonder Woman riff was used way more in Justice League
Mm.
than it was in Wonder Woman. And they never used it in 84. This is definitely a I will kill Batman.
Mm-hmm. Remember this is when the beaks didn't work together? Okay, can we talk about that voiceover for a second?
It was different.
Did Ben Affleck have a stroke? This must be this is what they brought people back for, I bet you. Was that voiceover spots, because it's just so different. Now here's my question: when does Joker appear?
That's a good question.
Because I don't understand plot-wise when he appears. And no joke, I saw online people talking about like it being a great interaction.
Well, and something they never cover in this Batman universe
Mm-hmm.
is the because remember with like the Dark Knight series, the whole like every movie it felt like somebody found out
Yeah.
who Bruce Wayne was
Or they knew.
and his through his connection to Wayne Enterprises and the tech that they use. I don't think they've ever mentioned like
Right, but
yeah.
like if you look at the 80s Batman, no one knew. Okay, this is cool.
I'm trying to remember what even is the context of the Joker reveal in the first one, the original.
Mm. Joker wasn't in the first Justice League.
Was he not?
No.
Was he in Batman vs Superman?
Correct. No. Didn't exist. He was in the Suicide Squad, and then a flashback Suicide Squad. You saw Batman for 2 seconds. That's it.
Well, no, doesn't Batman ride on top of Joker's car?
In Suicide Squad in a flashback.
Oh, that's in Suicide Squad.
Yes. Joker's only in Suicide Squad.
Are you alright? Nah.
Master Wayne?
I like the idea that Cyborg's like, you're still my father, even though
Hmm.
you're the person that ruined my life.
But it feels very human that way. Which is kind of like, isn't that the whole cyborg thing always? Like, you're kind of balancing being a human versus not?
Well, I thought that. So, my only previous knowledge of him was from Teen Titans, and he was very much a. Like, he was Cyborg. There was no Vic Stone left.
So at that point, yes, but at that point, it's like he was cyborg for a long time. It feels like too.
Well, he was Cyborg for a while here.
Doesn't seem like yes, but it seems like he's still kind of learning it. Like the first time he's using his powers in any. And like even Teen Titans Cyborg has emotions. Yeah, that's why everything collapses.
Would you look at that?
The
Now,
only
there's
man
two
who can save
fishy
him.
smelling things in here.
Jesus Christ, AJ, no.
The crazy thing to think is the original Justice League is 2 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt like it went on forever.
Yeah. We're not even like close to the point where they're talking to him. Does he does he gain power from it?
No, he's just going on an acid trip.
Super confused now. Thought you knew that. Are you gonna tell me that Gotham City is above the original location?
Damn, son.
Oh, do you know what it is? He didn't realize it was this world where Darkseid got injured. That's what it is. He doesn't.
I feel like they keep hinting at the Ukrainian family.
Which, because they lived right there. But yeah. Does that mean Darkseid comes down? AJ?
Well, are they talking about the
The
Nazca
thing.
lines in
Yeah.
Peru?
Hmm. Is it time?
They so want that to be Thanos.
Well, they are in a lot of like US and Marvel DC very much have similar. He's naked.
Steppenwolf is a little dehydrated there.
He doesn't understand that means he stops being like somewhat a free will, right? If Darkseid runs everything.
I think he's already under the assumption that Darkseid rules everything.
He's seen Ares.
What?
She's seen Ares. How is he more stronger than Ares?
I mean, she's seen Zeus as well.
Do you think that's why Steppenwolf came down?
I mean,
So you noticed he came down because the box awakened.
no, the Amazonian one awoken. That was the first one that awoke.
Superman.
It's Martha.
It's the wrong Martha.
Well, the only living Martha.
How much do we think? Like, I still can't even process as a real line of a movie.
Why did you say that?
What time are you at?
Hold on. 2:17:26.
Okay.
7. I'm mighty thrilled. Who should we bet on today for?
Is that Martian Manhunter?
What in the Sam fuck?
That's Martian Manhunter. AJ?
Mike, is your
What?
roommate gonna need to come in and clean up your mess?
Uh, That's a way to end the intermission. What year?
Hmm?
Oh,
What?
the whole Suitman thing.
This is the way.
This is the way. Apparently, there's 7.
7.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter.
Part 5. All right. We're stopping it there.
Okay. We are now 2 hours and 22 minutes. This is longer than most films. What do we think so far, AJ?
This film's still dog shit.
It is objectively better than the first Justice.
I mean, stuff makes sense at least.
Right, so what do you like? They fixed the plot holes so far.
Sure.
So I go back to you should just let Zack Snyder make what he wants.
This episode is partially brought to you by the Humble Choice program. Did you know Humble Bundle has a great monthly subscription service that lets you get a ton of video games every single month? That's right, from plans range from $5 to $20 a month, you get a hold of a bunch of free games they have available to you. And you could use our code down in the description below to go and sign up. It would help our podcast and help you see what great games are available for you this month.
This podcast was a production of The SWW Show. To learn more, go to theswwshow.com. Remember, you can follow the show on Twitter at TheSWW Show. You can follow me at Mikey_Moni. You can follow AJ at LowSeatBoy. Remember, new episodes premiere on Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time on anchor.fm/SWW and podcast services around the globe.